Welcome to the MozyPro tutorials. In this tutorial, we will explain how to increase the storage space or quota for a computer. As an administrator, you can make this change for them through the admin console. In this example, we want to increase the user John Doe's allocated storage to 80 gigabytes. First, log into the admin console at mozy.com/login. Under Users, click Search List Users. In the search field, enter the email address of the user that needs additional storage space. Here we enter John Doe's email address, mozytest11@yahoo.com, and click Submit. Next we click on the user's email address to get John's user details. John Doe belongs to the default user group and has a server license. Under Space Used, you can see that the current storage allocation for John's machine is 50 gigabytes. To increase his quota, click on Change under Space Used. If you highlight the current space used, you will be shown the maximum available server storage that can be allocated to John in the default user group. In this example, we can see that John's storage cannot exceed 70 gigabytes, and if we try to increase his storage to 80, an error message is displayed. To understand why this is, let's take a look at the storage quota allocated to the user groups for this MozyPro account. Click OK, and under Users, click List User Groups. This account has two user groups, the default user group and a user group called Internal Users. We can see that the default user group has 70 gigabytes of server storage, of which 50 is already assigned. Since John is a member of the default user group, we can only assign a maximum of 20 gigabytes of additional storage to him. To increase John's quota to 80, we have two options. We either purchase additional resources and assign them to the default user group, or we transfer resources from the internal to the default user group. The internal user group currently has 52 gigabytes of unassigned server storage that can be transferred to the default user group. So let's reassign 40 gigabytes of the storage to the default user group. Click Transfer Resources. Select Internal as the source user group and the default user group as the target user group. Under Server Storage, enter 40 and click Continue. Now take a look at the user groups again. The default user group has 110 gigabytes of server storage, while the internal user group has only got 12. We now have enough server storage available in the default user group to increase John's storage by 30. Let's go back to John's details under Space Used and click on Change. Now increase John's space used by 30 to 80 gigabytes and click Save. John's storage space has now been increased by 30 to give a total of 80 gigabytes. Alternatively, we could have purchased additional resources and assigned them to the default user group. If you want more information on how to do this, take a look at the tutorial, How to Purchase License Keys and Storage through the Admin Console. Thank you for joining us for this tutorial. We hope you have found it useful. For more information and other tutorials, please visit us at support.mozy.com.